Now streaming on Disney Plus. What do you get when you give the least interesting character in the MCU her own show, and she turns out to be the worst part of her own series? You get the wacky adventures about her infinitely more interesting family. Don't miss Keeping Up with the Cons. See Mom and Dad get ready for Avenger Con. And then enjoy a night away from the kids watching cricket, dancing, and playing with their new unlicensed bootleg smart home device.
Zuzu, turn off the lights.
Oi!
When their ungrateful daughter, whose biggest aspiration is to be more like the whitest woman in the galaxy,
Drop the taco, get in the car.
sneaks out of the house and goes to an underground rave at a Brooklyn squat, hilarity ensues when she puts on her grandma's bracelet and unleashes her hidden power. Ouch! It's more fun than you could shake a cricket bat at. Don't miss Keeping Up with the Cons, only on Disney Plus. You know, this all could have been avoided if her little friend had just told her parents that he was going with her. But what do I know?
The Universalists are at it again and are suppressing this channel. The only way to stop them is to spread our message across all social media platforms. You need to like, subscribe, talk about this channel wherever you go. Only by using their tactics and agenda against them can we defeat them once and for all. So do your part today. Ah!
How to destroy a franchise. Franchises are often licenses to print money. They often come with loyal fan bases, which means a built-in customer base. So you may be asking, isn't this a difficult thing to do? Aren't these fans loyal no matter what? Well, not if you follow these simple rules. Step 1. Sell it to a corporation. Corporations have deep pockets and will only be concerned with profit, not story. All they see is dollar signs and won't respect any of the existing characters or lore. Step 2. Have it run by those who value race and diversity over plot and character. They won't make decisions based on what's best for the story, only if they can see themselves on screen. Step 3. Have a corporate yes-man take over creative control of the franchise. It's your property after all. You can do with it whatever you want. And if anybody doesn't like it, well, they could go make their own. And as a bonus, you can sue them into oblivion for that. And when your franchise fails, which it will, you can just declare that the fans are racist. And nothing of value was lost. Following these simple steps, now even you can destroy a profitable franchise.
Yes, of course.
I'm green screening out. As if this is a problem, we can shush me. Shut up. I'm in the back. I'm on my other. If this is a problem for you, then you can take it up with the guy who created an account today, which is a bot. That is a bot. Anybody interacting with bots are very much appreciated, and I do appreciate you, but it's not you guys, it's the freaking bot, and I got a zit, and I'm trying to cover it, and I have no more makeup, and I haven't bought any yet. Hi! Let's talk about Obi-Wan. Let's talk about Obi-Wan. Wow, it's awful. How does it keep getting worse? Is this distracting? Oh, so sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come in the first place. No, I'm just kidding. Bots, aren't they awful? Oh, Darth Tony, hello. How's everybody? You know, some channels encourage it and survive on them, and others don't get the hint that, you know, please I guess what they just paid for it, and they paid for the self-spawning ones, and they leave the argumentative ones. So It's drawing attention. So, we need money for ponies and weed. We need money for ponies and weed. That is what we're grifting today. We are grifting for the ponies and the weeds. And maybe I will stream from the ponies if I am allowed to. I don't know. Some of these places don't let you. Some of these places get mad at you. I mean, the worst case is they just ask me to stop. And I'm like, okay, fine. I won't even come back here to play on my self-sees then. And I'll just go over across the street because you got 700 casinos who have them. So that'll kind of keep it true. So that, I think, I think that's it. I think that's it. Not a bot. Let's get that out of the way real quick. Also, I mostly agree with you. I'm subscribed for a reason. No, I don't need people to agree with me. I just don't want people being like, you're racist and this, it's like, oh god. Oh god, that's as stupid as the far alt-right crazy ones, not like the normal conservative people. They're the crazy ones who are like, you're a degenerate. It's like nails on a chalkboard, and it's just like it's childish. It's like calling somebody a poopy head at this point. It's like really the N word for the World War II bad guys wasn't overused enough. Now they go the R word. Right. They call you racist. Just saying that. Alright. I don't want people thinking that like it's even her that's the issue. This episode was awful, and it wasn't even Darth Reva's fault. It wasn't even Darth Reva's fault. Mm-hmm. Geraldine Reva, Darth Reva, it wasn't even her fault.
You said it, I didn't.
Like she can act when you let her act. There's a point in this where she's like, "My Lord Vader, please instruct me on what to do," and she's very proper, and she turns British all of a sudden, and she can act. And then there's other times she turns into a Muppet. She's like, arr, arr. She turns into a Muppet, and she's over the top, and she loses the proper accent, and it's like, well, if she's raised by, and this makes it even worse, even weirder, because in this episode, spoiler, we reveal that she was one of the younglings that Vader tried to slaughter, and he failed at the temple when he was Anakin in episode 3. So warning, they didn't even put a warning on it because they showed the younglings getting slaughtered again. So we don't care. No, they didn't this time, did they?
I didn't see
a warning, but then again. So she's like, and then she's like, yeah, I'm here to get back. So it's a double cross of a double cross of a double cross, and now she's gonna go off and try and save Luke, like the rumors were. What's his nuts' rumors?
That guy.
The guy with the thing. Give it soundboard.
Smoke weed every day.
Don't mind if I do.
Okay, someone's saying...
We need money for weed and
Tater,
hookers.
This episode wasn't that bad. You're right, it wasn't that bad. It was awful.
It was awful.
It was awful.
It was awful.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think I need more echoey stuff. I need more echo proofies again. I'm echoey again.
Alright. We took some notes. Okay, first of all, I just want to say... This is...
She blames Obi-Wan for, where were you when I was getting slaughtered with the younglings? I don't know, a little busy, you selfish C-word. What the fuck do you think I was? I, a normie fake quote-unquote fan, who only has watched the movies since I was a little kid, in the 80s, when they were in the theaters for the first time. Only I, the fake fan, quote-unquote, picked up on, wait a minute, wasn't he off fighting General Grievous? And wasn't he a little busy, like, in the Clone Wars and shit?
Yeah.
And all the troopers turned...
I was only trying to not get killed myself, thank you very much, when my clone troops attacked me.
Oh, they did put up a warning. I missed it. I must have missed it.
Besides... So why, besides...
No, you have no tension. For crying out loud, we know that Luke, spoiler, by the way, Luke, Leia, Obi-Wan, and Vader all live.
Yeah.
They're all gonna live. All of them. All of them. Therefore, the only character who could die is Reva, who's completely pointless. And Tala, who cares about fucking her? And Ice Cube Jr.
And you know somebody's gonna say Tala should get her own spinoff. No,
she died. Yeah, they're gonna give her own side spinoff of where she died. Like, I'm so tired of this. We know where they all end up. It's like, I don't need this little sides. This is DLC side quest shit. Literally, this is the crap that, like, after you play the video game and you see how it ends,
and the Mafia too.
Then you go and get like some side quest that fills in a story from like 20 years earlier. That's what this is. This is goddamn DLC side quest shit. Oh, and it's not even her fault. Like, she's fine. I mean, she would be fine if I didn't already know where everybody else ends up. Luke lives, Leia lives, Obi-Wan lives, Vader lives. What's the fucking point of any of this?
Yeah, this is complete.
What the fuck's the point?
This is completely. This is a story that didn't need to be told. This is completely pointless.
It's like, look, I like seeing, you know what, make it a little short of like little Princess Leia, baby princess stuff. Make it a cartoon for girls. Make it something, make it a show for young kids. You know, make it a Disney Junior series or something. Make it family friendly and age appropriate with little Princess Leia going off on her adventures and nothing this grandiose, because if she's getting captured, well, who the fuck cares, because we know where she ends up. She's Princess goddamn Leia, right? We know where she ends up. So there's not even any point of me being sad. Like, the younglings died when I was 20 years old. I don't care about the younglings. I'm not shocked at seeing the same 5 fucking kids die over and over again anymore. I've seen them die since like there are those kids who died in the prequels are now old enough to have children of their own. Okay, those actors now have children of their own. I'm no longer shocked at seeing the same 5 younglings die over and over and over again. It's not shocking anymore. No. We know he killed the younglings. I'm desensitized to child death.
No,
thanks, Disney. Thanks, Disney. You show it so much. I just get used to it and accustomed to it. All hail the Moloch. Let's sacrifice them all. Yay!
It's more.
Photoscopes are also annoying. You're always wrong in their eyes and you can never get rid of them.
It's more amusing than anything. It's maddening, but it's not. This isn't even funny anymore. This is just.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. He's like, oh yes, I'm going in to fight Vader without a weapon. Oh, what do you mean you can't go in there without a weapon? Well, I mean, he's gonna live anyway.
No other ways to fight.
Yeah, we know that. We see you die in fucking Star Wars in the first one.
For fuck's sake.
Here, you go. I gotta get something to drink. I gotta go.
All right, you want to sit in the hot seat here?
Sit in the hot seat. I get something to drink.
All right, we're
But I forgot to bring Mountain Dew.
All right,
I'll be right back.
All right, this is hi everybody. Rob Robot Shlomo here. To call this badly written is an understatement. This is so bad. There are things that they're just mind-bogglingly bad. It was as if you had people writing this who never saw Star Wars before. And I'm sure that is exactly what happened. You actually did have one of the writers that's saying this, that you had to explain, didn't know that oh well, we have to ask how does Obi-Wan Kenobi not know Vader's alive? I'm like, what? And this is CW level writing. This really is.
This is like Batwoman.
Sean Russell, 49.
At least he wasn't grooming the younglings. Thank you, Sean Russell. I got to.
Hey, the Jedi groom younglings. Okay.
They're grooming the younglings.
They're grooming the younglings.
They're grooming your children. They're coming for your children. Where's my jiggle cam? I have the jiggle cam. Jiggle cam activated. It's see-through, so YouTube won't mind. Jiggle cam. So let's go. What else you got to say about it? Here you go. You
want me in the hot seat again?
Yeah. There you go. I'm like the munchies.
There are things in this that make you say, how did they not know this? How did they not know this going into this story? How did they allow this to go to air?
Didn't they watch their movies?
Didn't anybody watch the movies? This is bad fan fiction. I've seen fan fiction's been written better than this. This is amateurish. This makes The Last Jedi and the sequels look like high art. It really does. This is so bad. Everybody in this show is an idiot. Everybody has what are their
motivations?
Their motivations, again, this is another one of those things, we have to make it personal. We have to make it personal. We have to make it personal.
So she double crosses the double crosser of the double crossing.
Which makes it a quintuple cross. Answer, they have Pablo Hidalgo as a Star Wars lore consultant. And it's Pablo Hidalgo.
Has he watched the movies?
No, he hasn't, apparently.
All
right. Let me.
These people are more interested in writing their own.
We have some notes. Okay, we have notes. Mm-hmm. Can I refer to my notes?
Yes.
Okay. First. Reva. Moses Ingram is a horribly inconsistent actress. She is.
I think it's direction.
Well, you can say it probably is, but at the same time, she is horribly inconsistent in that she puts on this sophisticated air, and then she drops it like that 2 seconds later. And she turns back into Foxy Love. And I'm not going to do the impression here because I don't want to get you canceled again. But I mean,
if you want to hear the racist impression, that's on his channel.
Yes.
Go subscribe to his channel.
Because screw it, I'm screwed. You know, I can withstand being canceled for something like this. Okay. But or you can look up Foxy Love on YouTube. You can find plenty of videos, plenty of examples. Okay, but like I said, it's this inconsistency of her character to me that that really drags. That's at the root of the problems, and that inconsistency carries over into everything, into the writing, into the cinematography, into just about everything. The characters' motivations, into everything. Magnanimous entropy. If this does not demonstrate Kathleen Kennedy's failure, then I don't know what will. I'm going to get back to that. Okay, next. There is a scene, now we're getting into spoilers, there is a scene where...
Well, spoilers, Luke and Leia live. Right?
God, it's unreal. It's unreal. It's unreal that I have to get angry about this. Really, I have to get angry about fucking Star Wars by my language. Doctor shows hire doctors to fact check. The military shows do the same. Star Wars doctor don't hire experts. They don't even hire people who are reasonably intelligent. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, so there's a scene where they're trying to break down the door to this bunker. Pretty much, it's the end scene of The Last Jedi.
Oh God.
Pretty much that is the end scene of The Last Jedi. Remember, all we have between us and them is a big ass door. Remember that scene?
Yeah.
So it's essentially they're redoing The Last Jedi. That ending scene. We only have to hold them off long enough for everybody to get away. Okay, fine. So they stop, and so she talks to Obi-Wan through the door, and we find out what her motivation is. That she was one of the younglings at the Jedi Temple on the night Order 66 came down, and Anakin killed her friends and stabbed her through the chest with a lightsaber. Then she said, "Oh, I laid down on the floor, played dead while I felt the bodies next to me go cold." First of all, the Jedi can sense when your life force is going out. Yeah. Okay. How does they not know? Really. How didn't he know? Second, a 10-year-old child gets stabbed through the chest with a lightsaber and lives. This is almost like the Monty Python Black Knight bit.
I know.
'Tis but a scratch. A scratch, your arm's off. No, it isn't.
You got a saber blast through the chest.
You got a saber blast through the chest.
Stab.
You get stabbed with a lightsaber, supposedly the sharpest object in the Star Wars universe, through the chest. You were impaled by a lightsaber. Okay? 'Tis but a scratch. A scratch? I just run you through. No, you didn't. It's not worth getting angry anymore. It's just better to point and laugh. That's what
I've been doing. It's so hilariously bad.
it's just a flesh wound. That's right. Chicken, look, I have your leg. Right, I'll do you for that.
I'm enjoying how stupid this is.
But seriously, yeah, but this is like the Inquisitor guy got stabbed through the chest and lives. She gets stabbed through the chest and lives. She gets stabbed through the chest and lives.
This is the Disneyfication of it.
She
Nobody
gets
can
stabbed
die.
through the chest and lives twice. Twice. Once when she's a 10-year-old, the next when she's an adult. How?
And
How?
why is a white man allowed to stab a black woman twice?
A white man. Yes, a white man defeats a black woman twice. That's a no-no. But she says, where were you when he was killing my friends? I was in Utapau and I was fighting a war. Okay, for everybody. How dare you make this all about you, Obi-Wan? Yeah, I was trying to not get killed myself when General Order 66 came down. Okay, thank you very much. You can go back and watch that scene. You can watch that scene on YouTube. All it takes is one YouTube search, Order 66, and you see what happened to the frickin' Jedi. Okay, they all die. All right, Obi-Wan is really Obi-Wan. Maybe a few stragglers don't, but how dare you? Where were you when they were killing my friends? Oh yeah, I was just off fighting a war. My clone troops turned on me, and I had to escape.
Alive myself.
Yeah, nobody watched
How did he know?
That ties into my next point. Nobody watched the movies. Nobody watched. Who's writing this? Watch the movies. From Deborah Chow to all these other imbeciles, all down the line.
Like she would have known at some point. She would have looked up where the fuck Obi-Wan was in all that time. She would have looked it up and known he couldn't have protected her if she wasn't dumb as a fucking brick.
You went. Yeah, Obi-Wan.
So they write this woman dumb as a fucking brick shit, so she doesn't even realize that, maybe it's not all about her and other people had to survive too.
Obi-Wan went back to the temple. That's another thing. Obi-Wan went back to the temple, reset the beacon to tell all the Jedi to stay away. He wouldn't have come across a pile of bodies. He wouldn't have found her. He wouldn't have found her? No. He wouldn't have found her alive? No? No. What happened?
Where'd she go?
Why
didn't she stay and play
plot hole?
longer?
Major plot hole. That's not just a major plot hole. That's a Grand Canyon sized plot hole. How did he not find her? Where'd she go? Did she crawl off somewhere? There's what?
Yeah, where'd she go?
Where'd she go? I played dead. She said I played dead with the bodies.
Yeah, and then what happened to the bodies? Did they all go get incinerated?
The bodies were all left there. Remember?
They were left there.
They were left there.
Not for that long. I mean, she would have. She
remember
would
when
have to eat at some point.
Remember, she would get hungry. She would have to try to get a bandage.
She drank her own urine and ate the other younglings to survive while she hid there for all eternity.
Like I said, where did she go?
She's a cannibal.
Listen. Let's just even assume that there is a 6-hour window between the time Order 66 came down in the Jedi Temple, because it was nighttime, and it wasn't until the next morning that they found them. Okay, let's just assume that there's maybe a 6 to 10 hour window.
Yeah.
If she was wounded, if she was stabbed through the chest, like we say, she couldn't have gotten up by herself. Where did she go? For God's sake. Steve was part Baylor has been telling about Secret Child Tatooine with you. Yeah. Oh, hey, let me just volunteer this secret information that nobody's supposed to know about and just broadcast it for anybody to read and intercept. Yeah, that's smart. This is just okay. The next, that's actually a really good point, Nitpicking Nerd.
Hey, Nitpicking Nerd.
Nitpicking Nerd's in chat. Subscribe to Nitpicking Nerd. He's in the chat. Great channel. Great guy. Cool accent. I always said he's got a cool accent. Okay, my next thing, like I said, he's got a great point. Yeah, super smart. Why would you want to broadcast that? That's sensitive information.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
That's sensitive. Why would you broadcast that? Now anybody who intercepts that, and he leaves that information behind.
Like, we weren't supposed to know that Luke and Leia were even alive, so now everybody fucking knows.
Yeah, now everybody knows.
Now Vader knows that Leia got kidnapped, and he would wouldn't he sense that that's even his own kid? Like,
don't Jedi immediately become ghosts. Well, maybe, I don't know. It's maybe it's like Arlington. You know, if you were a good soldier, you're buried in Arlington.
Maybe.
If you're a good Jedi, you get to go to the Force Heaven. You get to go to Force Heaven.
You can play bingo theater.
Wow, dog, I just don't feel like Disney understands the Force. They don't understand anything. They see film as product. They see this as product. Yeah. Okay. All right. Like I said, nitpicking.
It's a commodity just to have on their streaming service. They don't care how good or bad it is.
Yeah,
it's gonna fill the streaming service.
They just want to slap Star Wars on it and good enough. The best episode so far, better late than never. But I think the second plot really falls apart when you think about it. Everything falls apart. This whole thing falls apart. Okay, but this is again. We have CW level writing here. What I mean by CW level writing is that we get this fight scene, which is a farce between Vader and Reva, Space Moses. Geraldine Reva. I'm not gonna do the voice. I'm not gonna do the voice. Darth Reva. Darth Geraldine Reva. So he runs her through with a lightsaber, and the other Grand Inquisitor is alive. Again, it's a flesh wound. He was stabbed through the chest.
Princess wants to say something.
And hey, he did some. And they all just walk out of the room. They all walk out of the room. Why does everyone fucking walk out of the room?
They just leave her there.
They just leave her there.
Vader doesn't even choke her. He doesn't finish her. He stabs her.
Remember Batwoman? How many times Raging Karen walked out of the room?
Yeah, this is what they did. They just let him go.
Let her. Well, what do you want her to do? Stop her! Freaking stop her! STD, JoJo. Yeah. They let a homicidal maniac.
That's literally what this is.
They let space this guy. You know.
Hey, Helva, how's it going?
Hey, Helva.
There's so much wrong. I can't fit my comment within the limit, so I'll just say the show is a solid piece of paper. Wannabe Kenobi is preschool craft time snowflake. Yes.
You know that guy. They let.
Darth Reva is Michael Burnham for Star Wars. Hail Fracka Felger Crab. Yes. Yes, like I said, this is the whole show is Star Trek Discovery now.
Yeah, like I said, Star Trek Discovery.
No. Michael Burnham's worse, but you know, like Reva isn't even the problem with this.
We can't say his name, but remember Star Trek Discovery? They let that guy, that Giorgio, who's really this guy.
Ron Mayo.
Yes, he's Ron Mayo, but World War II bad guys.
Okay.
World War II bad guy. They let George, who Michelle Yeoh was playing. Yeah. World War II bad guy. We can't say his name, otherwise the YouTube will strike us down. They let her just walk out of the room and do God knows what.
Well, Vader didn't kill her. He stabbed her. He stabbed her. He didn't kill her. He walked out of the room.
He walks out of the room.
All right, what else is on your thing? Because I want to get back in the hot seat.
Okay, yeah, this is the Star Trek Discovery of Star Wars, yeah. Leia, a 10-year-old girl, solves the problem.
Oh, she fixed the fucking ship.
She fixes the gate or whatever it is. I don't care. She finds out the freaking robot has her little droid has a restraining bolt.
Oh, but the droid still is evil though.
All right, now there's two more points I got here. Okay, the CGI de-aging of Anakin.
Oh God.
My God, that is.
We'll get into it when we break it down more.
That is video game level, but that is video game level bad. I mean, video games have come a long way, but that is it has a very uncanny valley look to it, and I don't get to use that thing, that saying around.
Because sometimes they didn't use de-aging at all, did they?
Yeah, they did. I think they tried.
They tried to.
He's heavy. First of all, he's heavier now.
Yeah, a little bit, not much. He's still in shape. He looks like he aged naturally.
Yeah, but he has the wrinkles under the eyes. Like it's just terrible. It looks bad. It just looks bad. Really, they used the aging. I really didn't see it. Well, for some reason, Anakin had a very waxy look to him.
Yeah. Well, so did Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Because Ewan McGregor looked younger there than he did here, so they de-aged Ewan McGregor. Except for because here's the thing though, when you get older, your nose keeps growing, so he's got old man nose.
Yeah, mine just like mine.
Yeah.
Your ears keep growing too.
Yeah.
All right, but all of this begs
and you shrink around it, so.
No. But all of this begs the question. Okay. Anakin was wooden, not waxy, because he wanted to be a real boy. But all of this begs the question, and I'm going to relinquish the hot seat here in a minute. We heard rumors that this is an entirely different show.
It feels rewritten. It feels rewritten because there's so many inconsistencies within it.
Yeah, there's so many inconsistencies within it. What did this look like in its original form? We have an idea. I read that apparently originally this was supposed to be Obi-Wan protecting Luke from Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Which would have been a much better story. But you see now that this is so haphazard. Nothing makes sense. Everything is wildly inconsistent. This was pretty much rewritten on the fly.
I think they added the part where she was a youngling last minute because they needed a way for Obi-Wan to fight Vader.
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels like the Vader Anakin stuff was added too. Was a reshoot.
Yeah. I don't think Hayden Christensen was supposed to be in this.
No.
And
they didn't bring him in until remember that convention where they were going to bring him out, and then they canceled him.
Yeah, they canceled.
That might be because they probably were gonna have him in this, and then they said no. Maybe, or do you think?
Well, he was supposed to be in Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah, that was right. That's right.
Okay, but anyway, that shows you what happens. That they change things at the last minute. Yeah. Everything. Look. Okay, listen. Solo. Mm-hmm. Changed. They rewrote the whole film pretty much. 90% of the film. 75, 80% of the film was completely reshot. Rise of Skywalker they kept working on it to the last minute. It was a complete. There is a Matt Smith version of this film out there somewhere.
Yeah, and he recently said that he recently confirmed it. Then.
Yeah, there is a Matt Smith version of this film.
Yeah.
What else? The Mandalorian is the only thing that I think survived intact. Rogue Squadron.
Yeah.
Book of Boba Fett. I mean, we're seeing these are all projects now. What we're seeing now from are all. I don't want to say they're Dave Filoni projects or they're Pablo Hidalgo, but these are all Pablo Hidalgo / Kathleen Kennedy projects. And Rogue Squadron is got creative differences.
Acolyte is going to be.
Acolyte is going to be horrendous.
That's going to be a mess. That's going to be like what New Republic era? Is that what they're doing?
I think they want to do get a High Republic. Andor is going to be a mess. Acolyte's going to be a mess. Rangers of the New Republic is going to be a.
Well, that one they canceled.
They cancel that altogether. I think
they're not even doing that one.
Rogue Squadron is going to be a mess. I mean, there is just.
This is more Disney Star Wars being bad.
This
they
originally
got lucky with Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And I didn't like Mandalorian.
This originally was supposed to be one of those Star Wars stories movies.
I think Mandalorian's going to look worse I think people are going to go back and watch Mandalorian and they're going to realize how bad it was.
The Lando Calrissian show is not happening. No. They said, "Oh, well, it's up to Donald Glover. He has to clear his schedule." It's not going to happen. And if it does happen, I will be surprised.
He's too busy. He's too famous for that.
Well, now he is.
Yeah.
But
he did it kind of as I want to be Lando once.
I'm going to relinquish the hot scene as it, but this actually speaks to just the utter and total incompetence of Kathleen Kennedy. And I know we have said it before, but everything around her, everything around this show, everything from the rewriting to the story to the concept, everything about it. This has all Kathleen Kennedy's fingerprints on it. Her greasy little bony fingerprints. Okay? And if this has not exposed her after all this time, if people aren't willing to see the light, then you know what? You are choosing to blind yourself to her malignant influence upon the Star Wars brand and upon the.
Is he still in the thing?
No, this is a different episode.
That's a different episode. Okay.
But like I said, because she does not understand story, she does not understand character, she does not understand lore, she does not understand anything. And if you're enjoying this, all I got to say is, yes, okay, you can enjoy this, but you know what? I just want to know how. On what level are you enjoying this? Because this is terrible. This is so bad. This makes Book of Boba Fett look like a masterpiece, and Book of Boba Fett was abysmal. Okay.
Oh yeah, this is after they smuggle her out. Oh God.
I really
I hate everything about this.
I hate everything about this. Normies love the show. Well, listen, I don't consider myself a dyed-in-the-wool Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. Star Wars has been with me since 1977. I remember a time before Star Wars. I remember a time before Star Wars. I remember my, I remember watching Star Trek as a 4-year-old on my grandfather's little colored television in his living room back at my old house. I'm not going to say where, but the family house, which I probably should have bought, but at the time I wasn't within my means, but just to keep it in family, but that's another thing. But it's not, even the normies starting to see the pattern, though. The average person is okay with mediocre entertainment. Well, it's not that they're okay with mediocre entertainment. They want something. They want Star Wars. They want Star Trek. And the thinking is, if we don't support this, then
They'll stop making it.
Well, you know what? All you're doing is ensuring we're going to get more of this bad version of Star Wars, this bad version of Star Trek, this bad version of what...
See, I'm kind of a normie, and I think it's awful.
DC, this bad version of Marvel. That's all you're doing. So it is really counterproductive. And I will relinquish the chair, but I just want to say that
I'm a normie, and I think it's awful.
This is what we're going to be stuck with. This is where we're going to stop. Kathleen Kennedy's not going to go anywhere, and we are stuck with this. But you know what? I will continue to call this out. And
not pay for it.
Yeah. I agree with what you're saying, but when I watch with my dad, he loves it. Well, you know what? Just take comfort that your dad likes it, though. But this, I mean, I'm just speechless. I am aghast. I am agog at this, at how horrible this is.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who will just watch anything.
There's a lot of people who will watch anything
like,
and they will defend it. And you know what? Listen, I love the movie Sahara with Matthew McConaughey. It's because it's based on the Clive Cussler book. But you know what? I am not going to defend it as a good movie. I know that's bad. Okay, but there are things I like about it, but I recognize it's a pretty bad movie. This is bad stem to stern. And I would have a hard time defending this to anybody. Thank God for YouTubers like you, Mecca. Yeah, I promised I wasn't going to yell. So.
You don't have to not yell,
But I thought it was, if I just yell and scream, well, we can't because somebody's working. So.
Not really, but oh, okay. This is the Darth Reva show. Here, am I low cut enough? Am I booby shirt enough?
Sweet Lord Almighty.
Do we want to go through frame by frame and just like riff the damn thing?
Yeah, we can do that if you want.
This is last time on. Remember this crap? Last time on Obi-Wan. It was stupid.
They used to do a bit on Conan O'Brien where they used to make it like an action movie. Last night on Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
But that was funny because everybody just looked so out of place being in an action movie.
You want to close the door mostly? What was she getting into? Now she's getting into something. The cat. Kitty. So she's got like an evil droid that's like spying on her and crap. So we open with like the Anakin flashback stuff. And they just basically dance fight. But they fight and dance and dance fight.
Yeah, I mean, take a look at the de-aging though, or whatever it is. I mean, look, he looks haggard. That is the best way. He looks haggard. He looks like he's been on a 3-day coke bender.
Did he get drunk the night before? Was he partying?
He read the script.
Like, they look better when they don't have the lightsaber glow on their faces.
But he looks like a 45-year-old man trying to be a 20-year-old. You just don't buy it. Ewan McGregor doesn't look bad there.
I mean, but we kind of have it in our heads that we've gotten used to seeing him now. I think, like, I haven't seen Hayden Christensen really in a long time, and to see him not really well de-aged all of a sudden is it's jarring. It's noticeable. What do you guys think? Because, like, sometimes he is and sometimes he isn't. Look at that.
It looks like
it kind of comes and goes. It flickers on and off.
It looks like a video game. It really does. It looks like a video game.
Do you guys see that? It's kind of flickering on and off here. Here, look at the. Like, look, you can kind of see the laugh lines a little bit, and now you can't, and it's weird. It's just odd. I realized how much of a Karen Anakin was. I like the Vader parts. You know, the Vader parts are good because he's Vader. I don't know. Do I have the desktop audio on here? Let's turn on the sound. Let's turn the sound.
You know, like I said, it's.
Here's Reva. So now she can kind of like do the proper sort of Lord Vader. I am here to fuck shit up or something. But no. But then she kind of slips back into the. She turns back and loses that into her natural accent quite a bit. So I can turn that up a bit so I can hear her. I have no idea if you guys can hear this or not because it's going to be very, very quiet.
Grand Inquisitor.
So they make her Grand Inquisitor for like a minute.
You have done well. Where is he?
The tracker worked. He's arriving on Jabim as we speak.
See, she's better there. She's better there.
She doesn't have...
I don't know if it's Deborah Chow, like, not paying attention.
She doesn't have a good voice to begin with, okay? She doesn't have...
Well, I mean, I think she could if Deborah Chow let her do a couple more takes of it. Because the takes that she's going with... Is Deborah Chow shit all of a sudden? Did we just give her... Did we just give her the Patty Jenkins Award for giving us something we liked?
Yeah.
By happenstance, and she's actually shit, like Patty Jenkins? Because I don't know how good Patty Jenkins is on her own. But yeah, is Deborah Chow just like another like diversity hire that we kind of put our weight behind accidentally? The picture of Coruscant was used from Star Tours at Disneyland. Look for the Mickey Mouse in the background. Oh, wow.
Really?
Where was that? Did we go past it?
Oh, my God. Really?
Where at? Like here?
Yeah, I thought there was something off about it.
Where was it? Here
I don't know.
Tell me, was it the beginning
I think
here?
he's in jest, but I think he's... But yeah, I thought there was something off. Like, that's Alderaan. Like, no, it doesn't look right.
Are
you ready?
Where, here or there?
Well, there's glowing reviews for this, but a lot of people there's glowing reviews.
Well, that's because you get to see Anakin again.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's got his fan base too.
Yeah,
I mean, I get why people like it. I totally do. I'm just saying that, like,
just don't defend it to me.
I don't understand how Lucasfilm said this was good enough.
Okay,
how did they say this is what we want?
All right, that's the entire show. There's zero tension in the entire show, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't have an Obi-Wan show. Well, at the same time,
there is zero tension.
There is zero. You're right. There is zero tension. Yeah. However, really,
I would rather see an Obi-Wan show that isn't something that's like a zero tension. Like give him a freaking like Obi-Wan is now a farmer and giving space camels Cheetos and making friends with Jawa. Something fun, you know.
I mean, did we need to see this story? Do we need to see this? You're right. We didn't. That doesn't mean there shouldn't be an Obi-Wan show, but we didn't need to see this Obi-Wan show.
Mickey's appeared with a training match. Very Crushing ship was in a game, I think. Probably.
I think that was in Jedi Force Star Wars Force Unleashed.
All right, let's go
Something
back to
similar.
Let's go back to the training match
See,
here.
yeah, look, it doesn't look right. See, it's Coruscant. It doesn't look right. Look, right there.
Oh my God!
Right there. Right
Mickey
there.
Mouse ears. For fuck's sake. This is lazy and cheap.
They recycled an effect shot they already had.
Oh, there you are.
Oh my God, this is what they do in Star Trek Discovery. The inconsistencies. Oh. This is awful. This is awful. And he looks so much older now, which, you know... on the planet. Where's Mickey Mouse? That's so stupid. So Ice Cube Jr. is in this, and he kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, as well as Kumail Nanjiani. Like, they kind of... I don't know. But I guess you did have Lando, you know, you did have Billy D. Williams come in, so.
That's sad and depressing.
What? The Mickey Mouse thing. We can't even get over that, Darth Vader.
It is not them we need to break.
Who are we breaking?
We seal them in now, they can hold out for days.
See, she's okay. She's not so bad.
There, she's taking some sort of this. I think this was a scene that got this. I don't think this scene was reshot. I think. I mean,
We cannot break them.
It is not them we need to break.
That was a scene that they.
So Leia's got that little toy thing. What does she have to do? So Leia's like fixing the wire of something. What's she fix? She's like fixing the whole gate, right? Is it the gate or the ship?
Gate.
So Leia is at 10 years old, able to fix complex machinery that all of these grown-ass adults who build and repair things like ships and things all the time. So she can do that at 10, being a pretty princess on Alderaan and having to be polite and climb trees. So she in her free time, she does that.
I guess.
Yeah. Or did the droid sabotage it? That's right. The droid sabotaged it. Her evil droid sabotaged. That's right. This was so hard to pay attention to.
Mercy doesn't defeat an enemy, Master.
There's so much of this. Yeah, this is what Kathleen Kennedy said. Well, we'll see them fight multiple times. Yeah, because they just cut it in. It's like their whole freaking show. You get some cool Star Warsy shots.
I understand you're scared.
But then like this stuff, I don't know. This looks too Battlestar Galactica to me. This doesn't look Star Wars to me anymore, because this looks Disney Star Wars. Disney Star Wars has a real feel to it. It has a real dated era sort of thing, like that even I think the prequels didn't have. They had like they did have kind of the early bad CGI that does date them a bit. However, like the rest of the camera effects are pretty timeless and consistent to Star Wars, because like the swipes and the, you know what I'm talking about here, right?
The wipes, yeah.
Yeah, the wipes, the editing effects, the lighting effects, that all kind of matched enough to be consistent. And the Disney Star Wars doesn't do that. The Disney Star Wars looks very now.
That's because you had the guy Richard Chu, who was a brilliant.
Didn't Jesse Milestone
Richard Chu, veteran.
Interviewed him.
Edited a lot of movies. Edited one of my favorite movies, That Thing You Do. I mean, you had professional people doing these things.
So yeah, Dark Tony, you have to go. Have a great afternoon. Well, thank you for being here. Leia's turned into Mary Sue a little bit. Leia, the telecom engineer, for fuck's sake, right? Why is Leia they needed her to do something because they forgot she was here. Like they have all this detail on these guys, like these aliens and stuff. There's more humans than aliens now in Star Wars, which is stupid. Like we see one alien and like one droid. It's all a bunch of stupid humans and crap for the most part. And like it's so dated looking because of the darkness of it. And that's also a problem when you have ethnic actors, because you need to be able to can you spot her in this? I mean, it's coming across lighter on my playback than it is on my screen here, but she is very hard to see when they don't bother to light her. And
I think these shots are artificially darkened.
I think so too.
I think they're darkened in post.
Yeah.
Okay.
To make him look all moody.
Make it look moody.
Is this where she turns into a Muppet? She turns into a Muppet again. Because, like, she can do the proper stuff, but then she kind of turns into a Muppet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fire! And
that's exactly where you want to be standing, in front of a bunch of people with blasters.
Sure.
It's not playtime right now, princess. Do as she asks.
What's Princess Leia doing? She's going off to fix it. This is so stupid. How does she know how to fix that?
They told her, look for the red breaker, and this, okay, oh, look.
Now people had a problem with this too, right?
Yeah, because
he's broadcasting like everything.
Yeah.
Wouldn't Vader intercept this? Isn't he good at what he does? Like you don't.
But he's a toxic man.
He got to stab a black woman twice, and they're blaming the fans on the show being racist. They like this is Disney's MO. Do something super duper racist and then blame everybody else. Mm-hmm. Find something like, oh, I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. You talk about how Vader knows where the base is and has one warship in orbit, but they still get away. Right? Leia bypassed the hero's journey too. Right. It's like, okay, I wanted to see more of Leia, learning this. Like, she shouldn't automatically just be the bestest thing ever at that age. Like, for crying out loud. That was kind of a problem with Anakin too, to come to think of it. This chick's so useless. Like, she's so wasted.
Who they were, I didn't know what the Inquisitors would do.
So yeah, she's like, I didn't know they were gonna kill people. Or something, right? Like, we know she's not gonna live. Spoiler, because I thought she got killed in the last one. Didn't they capture her? Like, she got outed as a spy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so how'd she get away?
You're a spy.
Yeah. How'd she get away then?
Got away with Obi-Wan.
Okay, so I'm like so checked out of her. Here, you take over. I think I was texting or something. I think I was folding laundry at this point. I think I got disinterested.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it really.
Come here.
All right. Well, they're trying to buy time. This is essentially like the ending of The Last Jedi.
I like to watch videos of people mowing their lawn and doing lawn care. Maybe it worked for you. I don't have a lawn. It's all rock. Desert zero escaping. And I don't like dirt getting dirty. I like having technology.
Like I said, these shots are artificially darkened.
I don't like gardening. You can't even see this woman.
Yeah, you can't see. Look, I mean, there's.
You can't even see her. I just have a little bit of glare. This is the part. Where were you, Obi-Wan?
Where were you, Obi-Wans?
Back on Daiu. How did you know that?
How did you know?
How'd you know?
Vader would have kept that.
Handheld cameras, of course.
Yeah, it's basically, how would you know? How did you know that Vader was Anakin? Basically, and you're too young unless you were there. You were a youngling. This is so stupid.
You wouldn't have known him.
Unless you knew.
The night of Order 66.
Night of
you were
Order
a
66.
youngling. That's how you knew. You saw him.
Stop.
Anakin kissed.
Stop, don't. That stop was awful, wasn't it?
Stop.
Stop.
Stop! Don't come back.
He killed the other younglings.
Enough.
Willy Wonka.
Enough.
Yeah, this.
She's not a very good actress, is she?
No. And the fact that they have to defend her even more vociferously.
Couldn't they recast her? Couldn't they reshot it?
No,
Or did they?
because-
This was
no.
their reshoot with her.
This is supposedly.
And they didn't realize that
everything's-
she was not good at acting.
No, no. They did, and they said we have to save it. The only way we know how. Blame the fans.
Oh God.
I tried to help them, but I couldn't.
So she tried to protect the other stupid kids, but then she played dead.
She played dead for 10 hours.
What
or
is she, a
whatever.
possum?
I was too weak
I was too weak.
when he left.
So so not only that, she was a shitty Jedi because she barely had any powers.
I played dead.
Yeah, what was Order 65? That was the one where they decided what color of robes
was,
they'd all wear.
That came before.
And it was all brown and beige. That was when they decided to go from day glow to neutral. Because on the dusty planets of Tatooine. Here, that's our new commercial. Write that down. Record this, Rob.
Hold on.
Hit the recorder.
Yeah, okay, just a sec. Video.
What was Order 65?
What was Order 65, you're saying?
Yeah, Order 65. That was the one where they decided to go from day glow to neutral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you got to do some sort of commercial for it. Or an ad campaign.
All right, Order 65.
An ad campaign. Keep recording. An ad campaign where... are you tired of your Jedi gowns looking dirty and dusty when you go to desert planets like Tatooine and back to Tatooine again?
Tatooine.
Yeah.
Hold on. Back to Tatooine. Tatooine again.
Why not? Vote neutral this election cycle. Vote neutral for robes. Paid for by the committee to change Order 65 to neutral colors. Something. Is that funny? I don't know if that's funny. Jakku. From Jakku. Jakku.
Give me the notepad.
I don't know. There's your notepad. There you go. Well, we have it in the show. Here's your pen. Leave me alone. Imagine all the information that got out of Lucasfilm after Kathleen Kennedy and her drones are gone. I don't think she's going to go anywhere, though. I mean, she's going to have to retire.
Why would I ever trust you?
Because we want them.
Oh, now he wants her to work with him.
And he slaughtered them.
He slaughtered them all. He killed all the children again that I've heard. I'm desensitized to child murder, Disney. Thank you very much. I've seen it so many times.
Yeah.
It's like every week they're just getting slaughtered over and over and over again. I've seen it.
Not serving him, are you?
Execute Order 500. Why not? While we're at it,
You're hunting him.
you're hunting Vader. He was right there. Why didn't you stab him? He would sense that because she's not good at hiding her emotions. This came out of nowhere. It's like, oh, here's the double cross of 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 the double cross. Any chance you'll play the clip I posted in the comments of the outing Rebellism video? Probably not, because links get deleted automatically by YouTube. So I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why would I ever trust you?
Because we want the same thing.
Do we, Obi-Wan? Do you really want Anakin dead?
He's in love with Anakin. That's his buddy. And that's why he was so jealous, and that's why he feels protective of the kids, because he thought that if Padme was out of the picture, he and Anakin could run off and live together in happy Pride Month fanfic for all eternity. For all eternity.
Where were you? You stop him.
Yay! Her force boner is poking through the thing. Poking through the thing. Oh, elusive man's mad at me. My expectations have been subverted, Disney. Why don't you try a new trick like making watchable content? Oh, is that me? Is that a me or them? Never mind. Disney, that's to Disney. I thought you were mad at me. Never mind. I thought you were trolling me. Oh, it's still there? I don't even know what video you're talking. What video? I don't know. Probably not, because I don't read my comments. Sorry, I don't. I rarely read the comments anymore because it's usually just people reading at me that I'm racist. And I've been taking some advice from some of my favorite YouTubers where it's like, okay, I could read the comments and have this bad feeling or have this combative negative energy and emotion, right? Where I want to fight back because I'm a fighter. We know I'm a fighter. I fight back. I could read a comment about somebody calling me an istophobe or something because that's what the bots all say, right? Or I could not read that and not have those emotions and have that energy in my life. I could do something productive, like go play pinball for 3 hours. Do you guys want to see some? Here, I'm going to shill my other channel while in the middle of this. Instead of reading comments and stuff like that, and I know I should, and I know it's bad for interaction, please keep commenting. It is very, very good, and sometimes I do kind of glance at some people and names I recognize once in a blue moon, so it's not that I never read them. It's just for the most part, I try and avoid it. Now I could limited time offer. Well, that's not even to me. I don't care about that. Like, stupid you. Or I could go and play pinball for like 6 hours at the Pinball Hall of Fame. Where is it? like seriously, can you see that? Pinball Hall of Fame. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how much fun I'm having here. Look at this. Look how much fun we're having. Why would I even want to? Like, holy crap. That's like my favorite table. One of my favorite tables. It was off. But look at this. Look how fun this is. You know? Like, we had the Zoltan machines. We had, like, look how awesome this is. You want content like that? I don't know. Where is it? Where's the camera? There it is. Worse. Better, worse. Better, worse. Better, worse. There, that's better. How does that look with the gimbal and the phone, by the way? Does that look pretty good? You guys wanna watch me play some pinball? Like, we get so many. Freddy, look at that. Have you ever happened across fellow YouTuber Tara Babcock? I've never heard of Tara Babcock.
No, never heard of her.
I don't know. What does she do? I don't know who that is. I don't know. Better than Kenobi, right? Do we want that on this channel? Or, like, because I can just convert this to a Vegas channel like that. I was going to plan on putting it on a whole new one. But I can slowly trickle in just Vegas because, like, we know Star Wars is bad now. I feel like I'm beating a dead horse. This is just so, who cares at this point? Go! And then there's this huge battle. This is just like, hey, remember the end of Rogue One where the droid died to save everybody? Yeah, that's what they're doing here. It's like, remember Rogue One where the droid died to save people, but then it was all for naught because this chick gets killed. The Game of Thrones chick. Stormtroopers are still crap. Converting this, give the new channel decent numbers, etc. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna get fewer views. It's not like I'm gonna get, like, because seriously, I've been kind of doing what I want anyway on this channel.
She'll have him soon.
Tell her to stand down.
My lord.
Kenobi is already ours.
And then we get more flashbacks and flashbacks and flashbacks. Oh god.
You can't just throw that away.
Oh yeah, Kenobi, because of his flashback here, he's like, he knows that, like, Anakin knows that Kenobi's gonna run away to protect people or something, and he's like, yeah, what if I just surrender? So he's like, you know, let me go in and give him something he's not expecting. Let me go in and surrender. And Kenobi knows that Reva hates Vader because their little thing, and so he's like counting on Reva to come. I don't know. You could do this naked, but it's YouTube views. At this point, we all agree. Well, if I do them naked, if I do these naked, that's demonetizable, and I wouldn't be able to get super chats. The old Playboy pinball table is pretty good. I played a little of that. I like Rogue One. It's the last Star Wars movie I'll ever buy. It represents Kathleen Kennedy. Which one? Who? Her? Me? Reva?
Inform Lord Vader. Kenobi is ours.
Does he still want him? Probably not. He's like, hey, let's double cross him.
You're not bringing him to me. I'm bringing him to you.
She's like, what? I'm not ready to fight Vader. You're just sacrificing me too. You're sacrificing me. So the white man sacrifices the black woman so he can get away. He uses her as a decoy to get away. Did you realize that? So the white man used the black woman as a decoy to get away.
This isn't over yet. Children. Are you going to let him do it again?
You're going to let him murder more children, and it's on your head now. Oh, what about you? Where were you when you let Vader murder children? Huh? It's not so easy, bitches. And that's what he's thinking. That's him to her. He's like, it wasn't so easy. You blamed me. So that's when he decided to sacrifice. Is Kenobi going to be a Sith now? He decided to basically sacrifice her the second she blamed him. She's a really bad character. This is such a dumb idea. What if a youngling survived and decided to spend their whole life searching for Vader to double cross him?
He's the little
To double cross him. This is crazy. This is awful. Oh no. Maybe new channel could be for like Vegas Viz or post small clips. I mean, I can still do like just fun, like for funsies. The strip walking around's over here on this channel. Even if I put the new edited stuff. I don't know. I can just put like the raw stuff here and then the professionally edited stuff over there and see what does better. See what gets more traction. Because Lord knows I don't really have a problem posting a lot of stuff here. Or I could put some of it here. Like put it like a teaser. And then put like the full edited thing over there because I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. It's like, would I rather monetize the good content or use the monetization as a way to fund the good content over on a new channel that will gain traction by being more consistent and its own thing? I don't know. I have it set up, so that's where I'm like, I'm thinking. There's so much, but then we gotta spend like 2 hours ripping on Obi-Wan Kenobi for being awful. He turned into Christopher Eccleston there. He's like, I know and you know that we're gonna fight dance each other. It's like he doesn't expect us to.
Your need for victory, Anakin, it blinds you.
So that's what he's gonna use against Vader, sort of ish.
Where is he?
I have him secured inside, my lord.
I will bring him in myself.
He's like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, Reva. Meanwhile, she's fixing the damn computer in the ship, and she's like, oh, you've got a thing. I'm gonna fix you too. But she doesn't actually fix her. She doesn't actually fix the stupid droid, I think. I don't know. Did Deborah Chow direct this one? I think she did too. It's not her show or Leia's. Why is it called Kenobi? I don't get it. This does feel like fanfic though, doesn't it? You think Liam Neeson will make an appearance? I don't know. All these Disney villains come off like the movie villains in the Star Wars knockoffs in the 70s, right? This is like Space Mutiny. This is like Space Mutiny more than Star Wars, I think. Something like just bad. Because we got mutinies. So here you go. You got Vader trying to... This is the ship that they're supposedly all getting away on. And here comes Vader. He's like, no, we're going to pull the ship down out from the sky. You know it's a decoy, right? Like, oh, and it's a decoy. And it's a decoy. And we know it's a decoy. Because somehow they know he can do this. Because it's a decoy. And clunk. Does it make a clunk noise? And he starts pulling it apart. And he realizes, oh yeah, it's a decoy. Yeah. And then they're like using that against him. So they're like, you know what? He thinks he needs to think that we're getting away. Doesn't he have like a Star Destroyer in orbit, you guys were saying? That I forgot about, that we all forgot about. Ooh, here's where he senses Reva. This is kind of good stuff, though. I do like the Vader stuff, some of it, even though it does kind of make him seem dumb. It kind of turns him into Jason from Friday the 13th a little bit. Like, hey, we can set up a decoy trap. What is he, Jason all of a sudden? Jason Voorhees? But I like some of the Vader stuff. I don't like it when they set off on the decoy. Because then the other regular ship flies away. So now he's like, oh, I'm getting set up. This isn't going how it's supposed to. They turned him into Jason from Friday the 13th with that decoy shit. Yeah. That's something that Jason would fall for. You haven't watched any of those, so. No. Yeah, so. What do you guys think?
Not past the first
people who know, well, the first one didn't even have Jason. Here she is. He's like, and you're gonna stab me? Really? He hears it. He feels it. He knows she, like, you can smell the thoughts coming off of her like yesterday's
trash.
I was gonna use a Star Wars reference, but I couldn't think of one.
Yesterday's Bantha Voodoo.
He was wise to use you against me.
Yep. So you got a white man sacrificing a black woman to another white man. Way to go, Disney. Way to go, Disney. You're so racist. I'm being sarcastic and not applauding racism. We're just like, they have the nerve to call anybody racist, and this is the shit that they write. Oh, yeah. You know this is social justice writing, too, because they don't understand that that's what they do. They're so desperate to put a black woman on camera at any cost that they'll hire one who can't act or take direction, who's playing a character that makes no sense, that's getting sacked. Like this is what they did with Anne Boleyn, where they were so desperate to get more diversity on screen that they literally race swapped Anne Boleyn, an actual historical person, so that they could cut off the head of a black woman. And this is what these social justice types are doing. They are so stupid and ignorant to their implementations of their messaging. And I think it's just hilarious, don't you guys? I don't think those are their intentions. No, because they're not smart enough to understand that. See, and this is what the social justice types are always on about, well, clearly you just don't have the intelligence. I was like, they don't either. Clearly they're just not smart enough to actually put two and two together and see what they did on screen. Because if they were, they would see this right before them, and they would know that they are the truth. They would find the racism within their own heart, which is where it is all along, and all these social justice-y types. I'm still playing the phrase. This is hilarious to see her struggling like this, too. So she's there just struggling. Yeah, exactly what they did with John Boyega, too.
Say that again.
Did you see that? He made her flip. He made her do the flip. Look at this. She comes up to him. He's like, nope, She comes at him. Look how horrible this is. Look how stupid this is. Look at this. Look at this. So we're literally... Flipsy doodle. that needs a whoop boom. That needs the slip and fall sound effect. Finn was robbed. I was looking forward to that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. This is our new Jedi guy. Cool. And they let us down. Because I'm like, oh, the guy from Attack the Block. All right. He could be a Jedi. Why not? There she is with Muppet again. She turned into a Muppet.
Like, so is she animal?
Just Photoshop Animal's head on top of her. She's like a Muppet. And she's dancing around in their little lightsaber again. Oh, this is just so... This is comically bad. And at this point, we were like, oh my god, how much longer is this? And we realized we have 10 more minutes of this shit. There's 10 more minutes. Boom. She's gonna hit herself. She's just doing freaking fight dancing now.
Dance fight.
Dance fight. Why is this? This is just comedy gold. It's a Muppet from the Dark Crystal, kinda. That's what it sounds like. Spinny, spinny, spinny. She's trying. You're just giving him a propeller to fling at you, you stupid woman. Like I was really expecting Vader to fling the propeller at her and to have it slice her into a million pieces. But this is Disney and they can't do that. Look how silly this is. It would have been so much funnier if it sliced her into a million pieces. Can we do that? Can we re-edit that somehow? It'd probably take a while. You'd probably have to take like one piece and chop it and... We can get her going like Animal. He's like, yoink. That's mine. It's comical how quick that snaps back to him. It's like it's on a rubber band or something. We gotta listen to this whole thing. Did I go back 10 seconds? Oh, I went back 10 seconds here. I think he's just playing with his food now before he kills her. He's like when on like a bad Sharknado movie or something. Like the shark plays with its meal and flings it around and growls like a kitty cat or something. That's what they're doing here. That's what it feels like they're doing here anyway. Isn't this terrible? This looks so bad. Vader fell asleep. Right? No! No, rolling away. I gotta keep pausing it every 5 seconds to laugh. It's like an orca throws a seal in the air. Yes, that's kind of what he's doing. I watched Sharknado over this. Sharknado's better than this. It's so much better than this.
Card fucking it off, please.
So now he starts getting like they go all artsy fartsy and giving him flashbacks of Order 66. It's like, did we really need more in depth? Do we need to keep seeing it over and over? Are you trying to like, is this social conditioning where they keep showing you kids getting killed over and over and over again to get the ding 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 ding? It's like, because all it does to me is it just desensitizes me to it because I can't be hypnotized.
They're trying to make it so that you feel something for her.
So you feel something for her. Oh, because I see it so much, I get desensitized to it. Like, the more I see it, the more comically bad it gets. Because you're just telling me the same message over and over again. But then again, I also can't be hypnotized, so... Flashbacks. Please, Vader, don't kill me again. And so she's just gonna stand there. She's just gonna kneel there before him like a coward, accepting her fate. She's not gonna run. She's not gonna try and roll out of the way again. She's not gonna do a flipsy doodle. She's not gonna do anything. She's gonna sit there and freeze like a coward, knowing that she can't defeat the big bad white man. Again.
Why is honking the guy?
It's a Disney mind trick. That no matter how much diversity, you will never survive against the white man. Is that what we're saying, Disney? That's a terrible message. That's a horrible message.
Hello.
And then this guy comes back for some reason. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Dallas? Are they just coming back to life from a dream?
Oh, third sister.
What? Did she kill him? Grandma, hey Beck, I just got back from watching the episode. And it was that half good or bad. It was so terrible for me. Hello. Sean Russell, I was waiting for her to go gadget away. Why wouldn't she roll out of the way? She's just standing there freezing. Freezing? Why is she sitting there freezing? Letting him kill. Everything's a dream. Everything's a dream. We're green screening out. It's fine. Who cares? I think it's better when we're green screening. We need to jiggle more. We need more jiggles. We were jiggles, or I do another stream from the strip tonight.
Revenge does wonders for the will to live, don't you think?
That's a message saying you're going to survive this now because nobody dies. You survive. This woman, Rob, this woman survives getting stabbed in the chest by Vader twice.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Twice. Twice.
Your rage was useful.
And delicious. Right? How did this guy survive?
I have no idea.
Darth Maul
Again,
even survived getting cut in half, which is so stupid.
This is Monty Python. He goes, I'm not dead. I'm getting better.
Now it is.
We gotta go for a walk.
Spoiler alert, she was playing Jedi
We'll
Simulation.
leave you where we found you.
Where you found her? In the Younglings Hall?
In the gutter where you belong.
They found her in the... But she was a youngling. She was a youngling. Wouldn't if he slaughtered her knowing she was force sensitive? Why does he have her? Was he thinking she was going to be his next Sith apprentice?
I don't know.
There was only a Jedi and a Sith, and all Jedi were supposed to be dead. Why is she crapping alive? Wasn't Ahsoka running around being a Sith at this time? Sean Russell, he can't get his saber up for her apparently, right? So wait. So what about the two Sith thing? What happened to that in the cartoons? Because remember, I'm a normie. I don't know. This is all a simulation. She's playing Darth Vader VR.
Yeah.
End simulation. Computer Arch. Wrong franchise. So they leave her there to bleed out. Here. So she gets her... So her saber... They just walk away. They leave her there. She's still alive. She's still alive.
Finish her. Cut her head off.
Like they just stand there and she's there alive. They leave. I guess they break her little communicator thingy. They break her comm badge. Okay, they fly off on their regular ship, not the decoy. She's still alive. She gets her stupid saber, her little helicopter saber, and her little comm thingy thing. And that's the one that Organa, right? That's the transmission where. So now she's gonna what? Go kill Luke or protect Luke? Now she's gonna go protect Luke, just like the leaks, because she sees this. And then Obi-Wan's like, oh shit, I sense something's wrong. Yeah, this stupid series is wrong. That's what we're sensing. Oh, and help the boy. So now she's gonna know that for fuck's sake, that there's another kid out there somewhere. So not only does Anakin or Vader leave her alive, it's basically Anakin still. So he leaves her alive again. Why?
Your guess is as good as mine at this point. None of this makes
Because
any sense.
Because Disney, they can't show somebody getting killed in this. I mean, they could with Timothy Oliphant, right? Or did he live too? No, he lived too. He lived too. They just can't kill anybody. This is fucking Disney. Oh,
Except
that's
Tala.
it.
Except if you're a heroic.
Except Tala, yeah.
Except if you're a heroic person of color.
Except if you're a heroic person of color. But since she's a villain, she's gonna live. I don't know. Oh God, this is so stupid. He's like, oh shit, something's wrong.
Are you okay?
No. Something's wrong, and we don't know how to fix it because it's bad Disney Star Wars, and it's terrible. And I am terrible. Nope. Something's wrong. Dun dun dun. And there's Luke. Dun dun dun. We end on Luke Skywalker. But we know he's gonna fucking live. Because he's Luke goddamn fucking Skywalker. Right?
Yes. I'm exhausted just thinking about this.
It's like, so why do we care? We know everybody's gonna live except stupid Reva. So what's she gonna do? She's gonna sacrifice herself to protect Luke. But then Vader would know. I mean, like, he grew up on goddamn Tatooine. He knows who that is.
Professor
That's his fucking cousin. Like, he knows who that is. Why? Like, that was my biggest problem with the prequels in the first place. Is like he whoa, you're putting him this, you're putting him because of the originals, they had no choice. They could have not put fucking Vader on Tatooine. They could have had Anakin Skywalker grow up any other place in the galaxy except Tatooine. George Lucas ruined everything about these. I am tired of people defending him.
All Star Wars YouTubers are trying to make this out like it's amazingly good because they want to believe it's good.
Who says it's good? What Star Wars YouTuber says it's good? Oh, it's awful. It's terrible. Does Angry Joe like it? I gotta watch his reviews of it. I want to see what he says. I want to know. Has Red Letter Media watched it too? I want to hear what they have to say. Who says it's good? I want to know. It hurts my brain. It does me too. They let Max Rebo and his band in the Adventures of Bobby Feet. Yeah, they can't even do that right. Is Uncle Owen Shmi Skywalker's biological son? No, she was like married after he went away, but he knew them. But he knew them because they were like the kids of the guy that Shmi married after Anakin left and he freed her. And Anakin talked to Owen, I believe. Didn't he talk to Owen? And he's like, yeah, my father protected her and kept her alive until the Sand People came and killed her. So, or something. I don't know. I don't remember. It was just George the prequels because someone convinced him he's a great writer. Yeah. Love Obi-Wan. All the Star Wars channels are loving it. I'm happy you like it. I'm happy you like it. Don't let my ripping it a new one ruin your enjoyment of it. So, but thank you guys so much for hanging out. We went live an hour and a half. I think that's about all we have to say. You're just watching political ads now. Yeah, well, you're just watching politics. He's checked out.
Jesse Milestone is live.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and.
I'm looking at some reviews too.
Okay.
I mean, I want to
click my urine sample video.
Yeah.
Click that one. I did. Click it again. No, there. Click it. My short. Give it a thumbs up.
I will. There you go.
There you go. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We will see you on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Oh, we still gotta do Strange New World sometime in the Orville. We'll do that sometime too. Bye.